Over 70% of our planet is covered by water, yet 95% of it remains unseen, untouched, and unknown. That's why the ocean is not just deep, it's deeply mysterious. For years, strange and powerful sounds have echoed from the darkest parts of the sea, sounds with no known origin, no visible source, and no explanation. Could these be clues of something still lurking in the depths? In today's video, we'll uncover the most chilling underwater sounds ever recorded and explore the possibility that unknown creatures still hide far beneath the waves. If ocean mystery interests you, don't forget to subscribe our channel for this type videos. Now let's dive in. Upsweep sound. In August 1951, while the Pacific Marine and Environmental Lab was recording underwater sounds, they picked up some strange noises. When scientists looked at the pattern of the sound, it was rising rapidly in one direction. That's why it was named the upsweep sound. Let's listen to this sound. Scientists say this sound could be recorded from across the entire Pacific, which shows that it was coming from deep underwater. Interestingly, this sound was only heard in spring and autumn. The rest of the time, it disappeared. Scientists noticed that ever since it was discovered, its intensity has been decreasing, but even today, it can still be faintly heard. Since the sound was recorded near a volcano, many believe the volcano is the cause, but some people disagree because the sound came from very deep underwater. Also, this sound was seasonal, while volcanoes usually stay the same for years. In the end, no one has been able to find out the real reason behind this mysterious sound. Friends, if this deep sea, mysterious sounds wondering you, then you may wonder knowing what hides at the bottom of Mariana Trench. We covered that chilling phenomenon in another video, the bloop. You might have heard this sound too. If you didn't know, the bloop sound was recorded in 1997. This is the loudest underwater sound ever recorded. It was captured by the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, which is considered the world's largest marine organization. What's surprising is that the sound source was 5,000 kilometers away from their ship. Even from that far, the sound was extremely loud. You may have heard an edited version of the bloop, but the real sound is much scarier. Let's focus on the bloop for a moment. This was an ultra-low frequency, high-amplitude sound. Marine animals usually use this type of sound to communicate. That's why many people believe there could be a mysterious creature behind it. You may not know, the largest animal on Earth, the blue whale, produces the loudest known sound underwater, but the bloop was even louder than a blue whale. So if there really was a creature behind the bloop, it must be larger than a blue whale. The location where it was recorded is also very interesting. It was recorded almost in the center of the Pacific. In his book, H.P. Lovecraft mentioned a creature called Cthulhu living in this area. The description of Cthulhu in the book fits the kind of creature that could make such a sound. Till now, no one knows the real cause behind the bloop sound. The Julia. In 1999, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration recorded another strange sound. This one was called Julia. After the bloop, Julia became another sound believed to come from a mysterious creature. It sounded like something alive was making noise deep underwater. What do you think? As usual, scientists didn't blame any marine creature this time. Instead, they said it might be caused by volcanic activity or ice cracking, but there is still no proof whether it was a creature, a volcano, or breaking ice. The train. On March 5th, 1957, equatorial hydrophones recorded another unknown sound. It was recorded in the same year as the Bloop. This sound was named the train because it sounded like a train running on railway tracks. There is very little information available about this sound, but based on what we know, some theories have been suggested. Let's listen to this sound once. Scientists believe this sound was caused by friction from an iceberg under the sea. However, many people disagree. They think there's some kind of creature hiding under the iceberg. We know very little about Antarctica and icebergs, so we can't say this theory is completely wrong. Unknown. Sound of the sea. On May 19th, 1955, a sound was recorded deep in the ocean that shocked everyone. It was recorded by an organization working near the Antarctic Peninsula. This sound was recorded almost 6,000 kilometers farther than the Bloop. When you hear it, it feels like something straight out of a horror movie. Let's carefully listen to this sound. Scary because its intensity kept increasing. Scientists compared it and found it sounded just like the noise made when large ice breaks and sinks underwater. But since they couldn't find any solid proof that it came from ice breaking, they filed it as the unknown sound of the sea. What do you think it could be? Let us know in the comment. Ready for more sea nightmares? Check out What Hides at the Bottom of Mariana Trench next. The ocean hides more mysteries than we can fit in one video. Subscribe and ring the bell to join our exploration team. Every week we probe a new unsolved ocean mystery or discovery. Thank you.